Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Yo, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Jay Jones. This week we bring you the 8th part of Season 19. And of course, if you like D&D, rolling dice, unlocking cool powers and things like that, then check out our Kickstarter, Mortals Descent of the Gods, where you play as once gods fighting monsters in a museum, battling huge epic creatures called Destroyers, or even Death himself. Check it out. It's on Kickstarter right now. As I've recorded this, we're at 75% funded. Thank you, everybody who came out and supported us and continued to do so. We really appreciate it. And if you haven't seen it yet, we actually have a specific pledge level for Friday Night Quests and Dark Heresy fans, where if you pledge $5 or more, you can get a in-character thank you, either from myself or any of the Friday Night Quest cast. And we'll do it in character. So if you wanted to hear from Sweeney, if you wanted to hear from Bobbins, either way, you can pledge $5 and we will do a nice in-character thank you for you on one of our episodes. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to the game. Previously on Friday Night Quests, the Velvet League is in the lowest level of the prison realm of Carceri, and their prison break has been interrupted by a pack of fiendish monsters known as Devourers. Can they break out of the clink, or will they spend eternity in the cooler? Because the walls are made of ice, and it's very cold. Sweeney, you're first.
Neat. I don't super know what to do, so I'm just going to start running down. Are there stairs?
Gonna Home Alone it?
There are no stairs. There are just these 4 columns with about a 20-foot gap between each, so you'd have to jump down.
Ooh,
I'm going to stay
Die
where I
Hard.
am and stay as like the sniper.
Okay.
Keep an eye.
Is there a devourer, like, right next to us?
There's a devourer probably within about 20 feet of you. Who's
And-
now, first it was climbing down to where
Yeah.
Izzy was, but as soon as you landed and all of these other
Yeah.
illusions have now appeared, they are making their way towards your direction.
And are we talking, like, 4 or 5 devourers?
There are 4. There's
4 of
one on
One for
each
each
level.
level.
Got it. And we're still invisible, right?
Yeah.
Sweden? Okay.
I'm just going to move a little bit so I can keep an angle on where I think Izzy is,
Uh-huh.
based on where she described it, and because I don't have any visual point of reference.
Does the Devourer notice us?
It looks like it's looking right at all of you.
Shit. True sight. It has true sight. It can-
Oh, can I? Yeah, it's looking at me. It's making eye contact.
It's making eye contact with you guys,
Oh, well,
even though
that-
you're invisible.
That changes things, then. If I know it's got that, then I'm just going to...
I'm still the wind. Wink, wink.
Yeah, you are.
I'm just a floating bag.
Well, that's
She's
still
like the wind.
super duper suspicious to it, I'm sure. Well, then, in that case, fuck it. I'll go ahead and cast Fireball on the ground below it
Oh.
and see if I can make it drop.
Okay.
Always cast fireball? Is that what you want me to say?
It's got to make a dex.
I like the idea that you will never say it.
It's got to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Jeremy, how frequently should I be casting Fireball? Am I doing it right?
Oh, never.
Okay.
I highly advise against fireball.
16 dexterity saving throw.
Nope.
Not enough.
6, 12, 18, 24, 33 points of damage. And also to that ice bridge.
Okay. I will say that with 33 points of fire damage in a ice prison, you explode the thing beneath it, also because it's rad. And
Yeah.
it cracks the ice and the weight of this thing falls through. It grapples the top of it, so its 2 big clawed hands are holding it, but it is dangling down above the drop below.
How far is the drop? 20 feet?
20 feet.
How large is the creature? 10 feet?
It's a large creature.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's something.
Yeah.
All right. Izzy, you're up next.
I take the bottle and I shove it into the bag.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
So you pull on it. I'm going to need a strength check from you because this viscousy liquid, because you tried pulling it before and it pulsed.
Oh, you're going to need to blow a hole in the ceiling.
I know. It's all right.
I don't have the air element.
I'm sorry. I'm pulling it up now.
I don't got a monster manual, boys and girls
So
listening
good.
at home.
Strength +2.
Oh, 9.
So that's not enough. You pull on it, and the inky liquid holds it still. As this happens, you see the ice in the wall where you're pulling it out of start to reach out in which to kind of grab it and pull it back.
Fire elemental.
Boom, shakalaka.
So as a bonus action, you can change forms into a fire elemental.
Yes.
Okay. So you shapeshift and, well, not shapeshift, but you transform and fire licking back at the ice, and the ice kind of reaching out where now your windy but now fiery hand remains starts to melt the ice, and you see it start to kind of wear away at the hold that this inky viscous is having against the vial, and you see it start to loosen.
Technically still invisible, though it clearly does not matter.
All right.
Visible fire.
I know.
Can you imagine?
It
It does exist.
It's just heat ripples.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steam?
technically.
Well, like,
Wait.
no,
There would be a lot of steam, actually.
like in race car driving, like if they accidentally catch that fuel on fire, sometimes you can't see the flames.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
That's so cool. That's
Yeah.
so
It's not that cool when you're on fire and
No.
everybody's like, "What's your problem?"
Oh, wow.
All right, Horace, you're up next.
Okay, I'm going to run towards that hanging devourer.
Yep.
And I'm going to hack its hands.
At its hands? Okay.
Just its hand?
Well, sure. I mean, if I miss a hand and hit its head,
Oh.
I wouldn't kick that out of bed. 4 swings.
So many dice.
Lowest is 18.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
Yeah, those all hit.
Nice.
Call him Heavy Hitter Horace.
Heavy hitter Horace.
The Silk Mountain.
What's 9 times 4?
9 times 4 is 36.
36. I knew that.
It's close to Mike.
51.
60.
Zip.
60.
61.
Producer Neil says 60.
Just 60.
Thank you for
60
checking
damage.
our math.
Still pretty solid. So you start hacking at one of its hands as it's pulling up, and with 60 damage, you just start splitting bone and flesh on this thing till
Nice.
its one hand breaks off, and it swings and drops down to the next floor below it.
Nice.
Does it have someone screaming inside of its chest?
It does.
All right.
Yeah.
It's still screaming.
Just going along for the ride.
Just like,
I scream while I'm doing that.
Nice. Next up are these devourers.
just like that.
And you see them, the one on the floor below, each of you, Horace and Sweeney, is going up and it's swinging at the beholder on that floor. The other one swings back at a few of the other illusions as well.
Nice.
The claw goes through the beholder,
Yeah.
and it clearly sees this is an illusion. I guess with true sight,
I was
it
about
would
to say.
see that it is
I was
an
about to say with true sight, they
illusion.
actually wouldn't attack these illusions.
Yeah.
With the range, depending.
Here's the thing.
Once they get close enough.
How these things operate is this is an alarm system in type of ways. So these things do approach everything with a sense of danger because anything coming in here, it is there to root it out. It knows that these are illusions, but it doesn't know to what extent they can affect. So it goes up and just lightly swings at it, and it sees that it cleaves right through it. It then turns its attention back to each of you. The one that was hanging Horace, you see another claw come up back where the hole was, and you see it pulling itself back up with its one arm up to you. You see its head come up from the hole that Sweeney created with the fireball. Its eyes pulse. And you feel a ripple out from inside of its chest, and you see the screaming soul that was inside of it just belt out this horrifying wail, and it gets pulled inside of the devourer, and this wave crashes out of it at the same time, and each of you feel this gut-wrenching rend on your own souls. I need each of you, Sweeney, Horace, and, well, it says
I
the
don't have
range
a
is...
soul.
You're not within 20 feet,
Nope.
Izzy, so you don't have to worry about this.
Get away from me.
But each of you have to take a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I'm 29.
23.
Okay, so each of you pass, so you take half damage, which would be 32 necrotic damage.
Holy cow.
Take a look at your.
Oh,
you have a
what?
card. The scarab thing is good against undead. I don't know if there's anything on there you need to know about, but
Oh.
we gotta get out of here fast.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, my Scarab of Protection.
It's better if you fail saves, so I don't know if it has an effect.
Oh,
in
I
this
have
moment.
advantage on saving throws.
Okay.
Against spells, though. If that was that
And
a spell?
and it's also an effects against from undead, I believe.
Yes. If you fail a saving throw against a necromancy spell or a harmful effect originating from an undead creature, you can use your reaction to expend one charge and turn the failed save into a successful one.
Okay.
Nice.
So it didn't apply here. Good to know.
But if I had failed, I could have done it.
You could have
Yes.
done it.
Yeah.
And then it has those little marks at the bottom, the check marks. That's how many times you can do that
Yeah,
before
yeah.
it crumbles to dust.
Now, I also have my shield. So if that was a spell, I can absorb a spell. Was that a spell?
This would not be a spell.
Okay.
But that's a good question.
Yeah.
On the bottom floor, you see the Devourers swinging at the illusions. The one on the second floor finishes swinging at the illusion nearby and then looks to you, Izzy, and approaches and goes to swing at you. It hasn't gotten to you yet because it's distracted by these illusions, but it goes and now looks like it's eyeing you, now in your fiery elemental form. All right, Sweeney, it's your turn.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
It is cool in here.
It is very cool in here. We should get to Izzy, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
I'm fine. You just
I mean, she can fly back up.
get a hold through that ceiling.
Yeah, let's make a hole and get out of here because she can fly back up to us.
I can do the hole at any time. I'm not too worried about that.
Well, I can't, so
That's
I'm worried
fair.
about it.
I'll do fireball on the ceiling above us.
But
But not
like that.
not immediately above us, so it doesn't fall down on us. Just like just adjacent.
Okay,
Okay.
blast it. You don't need to roll for dexterity check. You just point and fire. Do your damage.
I'm gonna start using the app because it's 8d6.
Yep.
It's a lot.
It does your math for you, too.
Mhm.
And what app is that again?
I use Dice X.
Dice X.
He's been using Dice X.
32 again.
32 damage. So your fireball blasts the ceiling, and you see it explode huge chunks of this black obsidian ice off of it. It hasn't cracked the ceiling yet, but you've done a sizable amount of damage to it.
All right, that's fine.
I'm going to, with my fiery fists, both my little fists, I'm going to try to rip that bottle out again.
Now that you have the fiery form around you, you can roll a strength check with advantage.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, strength. I'll give you the score.
I meld. It's probably the same. It's 13.
13?
If it's a +2.
It's 2 less than that actually.
So it's a plus
Fire
0.
elementals have 0.
It's 11. 11.
So a little bit better. You've almost ripped it off.
God.
The last bits of a piece of this inky viscous is still holding on to it, but you've almost gotten it off.
We should have sent a poet.
You have 2 You have 2 attacks.
Oh, as a fire elemental?
Yeah.
Try it again. I would treat this as an attack.
It's a touch attack.
14?
That's enough.
Woohoo!
So with your last 1, 2, third pull, you rip this thing out. And as it does, you see, as you rip this vial off, all of the Devourers now turn their attention to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm the cutest. And I'm going to shove the bottle into the bag.
You still have a
Oh,
move.
I don't have... That is my move. Shove
Oh,
it.
the bag teleported inside of you when you wild shaped.
I could just hold the bottle. They know we're here.
That's fine. Yeah, it's
The whole
not.
point of the bag was...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Also, if you wild shape again, won't the bottle go inside of you?
Oh, interesting. You have a bonus action.
How's that ceiling looking?
You have a bonus action.
I know.
do have a bonus action.
How's that ceiling looking?
It's getting there.
I mean, become a flying thing and come fly
Okay,
up to us.
I will become a giant albatross.
And you flutter up, I assume, with your move?
Just
Your wings bat at the sides and shoot you straight up like a missile towards the ceiling.
yes.
All right.
That's right. The equipment is just forming into her now.
Horace, it's your turn.
Okay, so there's a thing that tried to it did soul blast me.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that again. I'm going to hack at its one arm.
Okay, the other one?
It's still there, yeah.
Okay, swing away.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God. That was a terrible roll.
No.
I got 2 1s.
Oh,
Oh,
And
no.
then I
brother.
got 2 2s. But with my 2, at least I'm swinging a 15.
That's not enough.
Yeah. Wow.
Didn't you hit with anything?
Nothing.
Wow, okay.
Nothing.
Oh my
So,
God.
Horace,
Yes.
what happens with 2 natural ones and possibly
I think
the worst roll that you've had on this show?
Yeah, I think I fall through the hole.
fortunately, you have a ring of featherfall now.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah, you absolutely
I
do fall
slipped
through
and
the
fell
hole.
So do I take him with me or her? I don't know.
The creature, you fall through the hole, you hit the top of its head, and you
Yeah.
land on the ground. By the way, oh man,
My feather fall protects me from.
Don't
You
worry,
do,
I have an
you-
idea.
Your feather fall protects you from damage. That's
Okay,
true.
yeah.
But you do hit the ground and you're now prone.
Okay.
And there are 2 of these things on your floor with you.
Yeah. I can stand, right?
No, because you ran up and swung at it, and now you're prone. You would have no more movement left.
No, I didn't run up. I was right next to it because I had hacked.
Oh,
at its
because you
arm.
stood near the thing?
Yeah.
You could use your movement to stand.
Okay.
I would say stay
I'm
where
gonna
you are.
blame Doris.
That's healthy.
Yeah, that was you. You did this.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Do you guys want to see a baby albatross?
Oh, that's way cuter than I thought I was going
That's
to
a
be.
pretty cute bird.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, furry.
They don't look like that when they're full grown.
No, they definitely
They
don't.
look like giant seagulls.
So now it's the Devourer's turn.
Uh-oh.
The one on the bottom floor claws its way up to the second to the bottom. The second to the bottom claws its way up to the second floor where you are, Horace, and you have 2 already right next to you.
Cool.
So
Neat.
these 3 things turn to you, Horace, claws jutting out. One nods to the other one and looks and
We're gonna do this, bro.
well, one nods to the other and it turns
Yeah.
and it starts clawing its way up to go for the albatross that's flying up towards the damaged ceiling.
Yo, ready for this?
Izzy, what's your speed as an albatross?
Fast. I don't. Wait,
How far is
um,
fast?
30 or
Like
40
60
probably.
feet flying, maybe.
Yeah, it's got to be at least.
That means you would have gotten to the top floor in that one move.
And blasted
Maybe.
through the ice.
Just
Yeah.
a bird just hits the ceiling.
They're also made of napalm, so
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
It's
realize.
a
They're
it's a
made of
really
napalm.
impressive bird.
yeah, there aren't albatross stats.
No, I'm
That's
looking for
okay.
like
Giant
Just
eagle.
giant
giant
bird.
eagle.
Giant
It's
eagle.
not
I think that's
cards.
fine. You probably got enough to where you got to the top floor. So that one devourer climbs up
Yeah, giant eagle is 80
to the
feet,
top
so.
floor, Izzy, and that one devourer is going to be swinging at you. This is one of the ones that isn't damaged, and is going to attack you. So 2 giant claws come swinging at you. Oh no! Natural 20, and the second lowest is a 28.
Reroll ring sand of time. The only time.
That one's only 15. So what's your AC? As
As
a fire
bird?
elemental?
She's
a
not-
bird.
she's a bird,
Oh
dude.
yeah, I don't think it's a 16.
Well,
I don't think you have a
well,
16 AC as a bird.
I mean, you never know.
It's true.
I'm a giant eagle. Hold on.
Stats
I'm a
wise?
giant eagle.
13.
Mother.
Damn.
Nope.
Yeah, they pretty light.
Oh,
Damn.
What happens to
this
me?
is not good.
We were doing so well.
We were not doing that well.
So
were.
you take. I'm gonna just roll all the slashing and necrotic damage into one. With both hits, you take 66 damage.
I'm not a bird anymore.
No,
Yep,
definitely not.
You're Izzy again.
I'm Izzy clutching a bottle, falling.
You
And
don't
a
take
bag.
any of that damage, though, right?
Oh yeah, she takes anything that doesn't soak up by the
Yeah.
giant
It's
eagle.
that spills over. I think we've gotten that wrong before.
Yeah.
Giant eagle has 26.
So you take 40 something.
So you take 40 damage.
Damn, dude.
Shui.
Speaking of, there are 2 of these things about to swing on you, Horace.
Kick ass.
So the first one, 2 claws swinging down at you.
Pasha.
Lowest is a 21.
Yeah, that's...
Jesus.
Oh, no, I'm at 22 now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So one of them
Masterwork
doesn't
armor and
hit.
shield, yeah.
So you take 33 damage from that one.
Remember we spent that whole
And-
episode shopping?
Yeah.
That was great.
You want to use your ring? One of those is a natural.
Yeah, I want to use it.
Okay, the other one missed.
How did you just roll
Reroll.
2 natural 20s in a row?
It's
Because he's
not
rolling
good.
so many dice.
22 is the other one, so you'll
So
take
33 and 22?
So you take 66 as well.
Okay.
Between the 2 of them swinging at you.
Okay.
So you deflect 2 of the swings, but 2 claws dig into you. You feel necrotic death seething into your bloodstream as these things claw
You don't
into
know what
you.
I feel.
You could feel necrotic death.
You could. I can't be
hypothetically-
sure.
You might like it.
All right, Sweeney, it's your turn.
I mean, this went wrong.
This went sideways really quick.
Yeah.
Bird. Would you guys be open to all being animal shapes?
I have no problem with being an animal shape.
Y'all want to be giant
Then
eagles?
you know what I
Yeah.
need to do?
But we need to blow a hole in the ceiling.
That's fine.
That's what you gotta
Fireball.
do now.
Level 7.
Okay. Now, how many dice is that?
That's a great question that I'm trying to math out right now. 8, 9, 10, 11,
100
12
dice.
d6. 45 points of damage.
45 points of damage. Woohoo. The fireball explodes into the ceiling. You see like water now dripping down all around you as it's melting everywhere. It's almost as if it's raining in here at this point, which looks rad. But with 45 points of damage, you still see a thin, icy layer, almost completely destroyed at the top, but still there.
We could probably kick our way through that, but let's...
There's also a door at the bottom.
Yeah, but it's closed also because of the alarm, probably. Like, if the skylight's shut, then the door probably shuts.
It might need a key.
You don't have any, like, dynamite with you?
Yeah, idiot.
Oh, I'm a fucking moron.
Yeah, finally.
What is it? What is it? Tell.
Finally,
I
you know.
could have used disintegrate,
Oh.
but I didn't.
Yeah.
Also, our floating boat is at the top of the mountain.
And then I'm glad I didn't do disintegrate, because
Yeah.
it maybe would have cut through the boat.
You might have exploded your boat.
I'm smart. Fireball is better.
You're gonna do disintegrate next time.
No, I'll fireball next time. Always cast fireball.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that what we discussed?
Well, the boat isn't.
I'm doing it, Horace.
It's
I'm
not
doing it.
on the seal. It's not on the roof. It's like floating, tethered to the side.
Look, if we make it to my next turn, we'll see how we're doing.
Okay.
All right. Izzy, it's your turn.
I'm a human.
You're a human
falling.
Well, no.
No, not falling.
Suspended.
And you're a half elf.
I'm
Not a
floating.
human.
Oh, you're right. You're
And
right.
you've got a devourer in front of you.
Yeah, don't try to appropriate my culture.
Okay. I'm gonna cast animal shapes on. I can't do all of us because you need to still do another spell your next turn. That's fine. I'm gonna cast animal shapes on you, Horace, and myself.
Okay.
And you're gonna want to fly back up
Yeah,
here.
I mean, I can't do it now, but
Your next move.
yeah.
'Cause- yeah. All right.
What animal?
We're
Raccoon.
no.
The greatest flyers of
You
all.
will get a raccoon when we go home. I promise, and it will have a
Alright.
little velvet
Alright.
sash and roller skates. Yeah, giant eagle again. I guess. Like I don't know any cooler birds except for the pterodactyl, and I've never seen one of those in real life, so we can't be one of those.
Oh, right. Bummer.
You'd be an albatross again.
No. A speed. I need speed and HP.
Giant
You
Well,
got
it's
it.
the same
It's
stats.
technically the same.
As we all know, giant eagles and albatrosses have battled for centuries
Yeah.
for the greatest speed.
But if I'm an eagle, I could pick up Sweeney. If I'm an albatross, I can't. My
That's
little
true.
feet
Good call.
are flat because I am a seabird.
Good call.
So we're gonna go with eagles.
so you
Gosh, the fans of the show would have just fucking tore you a new one had you tried to pick somebody up as an albatross.
The tweets would have been unruly. I would never have heard the end of it.
fool.
Cool episode,
This is why girls can't play D&D. They're so stupid.
You didn't even get the difference between an albatross.
God, we are a stone's throw from the unladen swallow conversation in Monty Python.
Okay. Is that
Yes, we're eagles now, Horace.
So you just turn into an eagle,
Yeah, I was defending myself against horrible giant undead things.
and you're like, you know what? Eagle now.
I think like an eagle now.
No, that's not how it works.
So, Izzy, do you go fly up and grab Sweeney?
Yes, I grab.
Now, do you want to disengage before you do this? Because if you don't, this thing will get an attack of opportunity on
Disengage is an action, so is casting animal shapes.
you. Ew, darn. Well, it might get a swing on you.
Okay.
Well, why don't you not? Well,
26 hit points is not bad,
No, I'm fine. I'm good.
unless you lose concentration on the spell.
I can't do that.
yeah. Don't do anything. Let me fly up to you.
Yeah, this is the point. The point I'm doing this is so you get off the
Yeah.
bottom of this tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at least hold on until he gets up.
Yeah.
And gets off that floor.
Speaking of which, Horace, you're up next.
You can
I can
disengage.
disengage.
Please
and I'm gonna
do.
fly across. So
Yeah, because...
I can fly directly opposite across and up, right?
Or you can just shoot straight up the hole. The hole's right above you now.
Yeah.
Oh, is it open?
Yes,
Yeah.
because this thing was there,
No.
but then it came
not,
down
not
to
the
attack-
ceiling hole, but the hole you fell through.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Then
the
I'll
hole
go
you
through
fell through from the top floor is still there.
Yeah.
And the thing that was climbing up came down to attack you.
that. Okay. Then I'll fly up through the hole.
Yep.
And
You shoot up
regroup.
gracefully through the hole.
Yeah, and regroup with my poo-poos.
Okay.
How far
That's
apart are
us.
we all now?
We're like 9.
We're
like all on the same
You're
level.
right near each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Devourer is right next to Izzy, though. Do you want to swing by like next to her? Do you want to be like where do you want to land?
Can I uneagle if I want to?
I'd have
So
to break my
I'm-
concentration, and then you wouldn't
You could
become an
attack.
eagle.
You have 2 attacks, beak and talons.
All right, I'll attack.
You disengaged.
Oh,
so
that's
you
right, I
disengaged and
disengaged.
you flew up. But
Yeah.
you could. I'm wondering, do you want to like try to draw its attention by running into it? Do you want to?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring the attention on me.
So you flap up and
Yeah.
kind of hit it in the back with your beak.
Yes.
It's not an attack, but enough to like
Yeah.
jostle it.
Like when geese try to bite your
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honk.
That's definitely an attack.
That's an
I feel
attack.
attacked when that happens.
You're right. That's an attack.
No, you're just with your going like.
It's the
like,
tippy
look at
head run.
me.
It's the tippy head run, like
Yeah.
flap, 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 flap,
Yeah.
flap in the wings.
Look at me.
So it's enough to frustrate this thing, and it spins
How
back,
frustrating.
and it swings its 2 claws at you, Horace, as a
okay.
bird.
Okay.
Lowest is a 19, which I believe as a giant eagle is enough.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, what's my
13 is your
13.
AC.
Okay.
So 66 damage to
Jesus.
eagle form.
So minus 26. That means you only take 40.
Okay. Oh, only 40? Wow.
Yeah, and now you're back into Horace shape
Okay.
next to Sweeney.
You hear a heavy clumping sound as the devourer that had moved it from the first to the second is now like ratcheting up the center column, its claws clipping just past the vials as it's moving up the center column faster than you thought these things could go. It has now clawed its way up to the top floor where you guys are. It hasn't made it's still like holding the column, but it's directly across where you are. The other 2, the one that its hand you chopped off, haphazardly pulls itself through the hole that Sweeney made with the fireball and barely claws its way up. It's not moving fast enough because of what you did to its arm for it to be able to attack, but the other one can. And it jumps up, and it's going for you, Sweeney. It came up just beneath you.
Oh, I have good news, guys. I have 69 hit points.
Nice.
That's not very often that you get to say.
Hey, yeah, 69.
But your max is how many?
My max is 196.
You should stop getting hit.
Yeah, I'll try.
The devourer swings at you, Sweeney. 2 claws at you. Oh, a natural 1.
Yay!
But the other one's a 19.
All right, I'll take the hit.
33 damage.
All right, that's fine.
All right. Sweeney, it's your turn. You've got a devourer right next to you.
Fireball.
So I also have this survivor thing that gives me 10 hit points every turn when I'm
Oh, yeah.
under 80.
That's right.
And I just thought of this really weird thing where if I was exactly at 80, I would want to stab myself in the leg to take 1 hit point so that I could get 10 next turn to have 89 hit points.
It's like poking the bear.
Yeah, it's like, I'm a survivor, damn it. Ow!
It makes sense, I promise.
It's gonna aggravate me. I'm gonna just get stronger. Bink. What are you doing?
You just stabbed yourself in the
Just
leg.
stabbing
Okay.
But I
yourself.
feel more healed.
It's a cool party trick, bro.
If I were to cast prismatic spray at an inanimate object, would it get hit by all the rays? Because it can't dodge any of them?
Doesn't only 1 ray hit?
8 multicolored rays of light flash from your hand. Each ray is a different color and has a different power and purpose. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw for each target. Roll a d8 to determine which... Oh, yeah, it's 1 ray per target.
1 of the ray per target. So
Well,
I'll let you get 2 rays in there.
I mean, no, because quite honestly, if it gets hit by, like, poison and cold, those would not be helpful. So, never mind. I'll just do an 8th level fireball.
This ray is poison.
Actually, 7. I'll do another 7th level fireball. I'd love to get this guy, this fellow in the radius, if he's at all in range.
He is. He can
Okay.
be close enough. Because what's the range? It's 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The ceiling is 20 up, so he'll
Cool.
be right on the edge of it.
Another 42 points of damage.
So that's enough.
Yeah.
So you fire into the ceiling, and it explodes and shatters the black obsidian ice. Chunks of it fall down and start collapsing around you, and the hole is open. It is big enough for you to get out.
Is it a
Hold on,
potion?
let me make a dex save for this
Oh, yeah, do that.
guy. Oh, natural 20.
Yeah, it's fine.
What the hell?
But he will take half damage, so there we go.
It's a bonus action to drink a potion, right?
You certainly can.
I'm just looking up the... Oh, you know what? Because I'm looking in the wrong section. I'm looking under P in the spells and for potion. And that's not where it would be.
Did you pee in the spells?
I'm sorry.
That's how you know which ones are yours.
No,
You're
you
like,
know-
I peed on that one. It is mine now.
You know what?
Yo.
I'm gonna hand my potion of gaseous form to you
Okay, I'm not an eagle, so I can hold that.
with my movements.
Okay, I don't take it.
Neat.
I drop
slap it away.
No.
You don't have to take it. I'm just giving you the
I've
option.
been waiting for all these adventures to kill us all.
Yes,
And then I'm
okay.
going to climb
I'll
on
take
Izzy's
it.
back.
Okay.
Okay.
So that,
Okay.
that way, if something goes wrong and we end up not being able to leave on her
Okay.
turn,
Okay.
you have a way out.
Okay, what do I have? What's the potion?
Potion of gaseous form.
Got
This thing will make an attack of opportunity on you, Sweeney,
For doing what?
for running away from it.
Oh, right, that.
17.
Shield.
All right. So your shield pops up just in time, and its claw comes down and reflects right off of its magical surface.
it. Nice.
All right, we ready to get out of here?
Oh, very much so, yes.
All right, whose turn is it?
Yours.
It is
Woohoo!
yours, Izzy.
Here we go. Boo! I beat my big fluffy wings.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you the potion of speed instead.
give them both.
Okay.
The potion of gaseous form is much less useful than I thought it was.
Okay. Well,
Here's some speed.
I refuse this potion of speed and keep the gaseous form potion.
Cool. That sounds productive.
Yes. Okay. I'm holding a potion of speed.
Okay, I beat my wings and take off with Sweeney on my back and the potion in my heart, and we
Ouch.
get out through the
Can you?
opening.
Are you able to grab Horace as well? I don't know if you'll be too slow or.
Oh, there's a lot of weight. Let's try.
I mean, honestly, if you
maybe my speed isn't as fast.
if you're gonna be if that's the problem if that's the
my flying
case
speed might not be as fast.
if that's
but-
the case then leave me behind.
no, I'm gonna try to take all of you. This is stupid.
Yeah, we'll just resurrect him.
Yeah, just
I can get out.
no.
Yeah.
You every time you do this,
No, I'm just saying if it's too slow. We may not be there, but if he's slowing you down, I'll
my
hop off.
flying speed is 80 feet. We're already at the top.
Oh, that's true.
Like even if it's
We should
divided
get
in
to the
half,
boat, yeah.
I'm gonna get out off through that. We're
Okay.
at the very very top. We're at the bottom. I would leave you all behind.
It's going to slow you down, but not enough. You will be able to, with your beak, reach down, grab like the collar of Horace,
Oh.
and basically
Yoink.
flap your wings and pull all of you out of there. You'll have to use an action to disengage, but you can.
That's fine.
Since you're just moving out of there.
That's fine.
Nice work.
I would. Well, he's on my back. You're in my talons,
Okay.
and we're Izzy Express.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You beat your wings and just flutter out of that hole out of the top.
Cool.
And yeah, that's all I can do. I don't have any more actions, do I?
So you are flying. Are you flying back to the boat? Because it's like right near the edge of
Yeah.
this hole that's been exploded.
Yeah.
We need to get on the boat.
So you land down and I assume drop Horace into the boat. You drop in as well. Now a
Sweeney's in the
giant
boat.
eagle kind of offsets the weight a little bit, but there
You
you,
can-
are.
I pop back into Izzy form.
Oh, right, because you can do this as a
Actually, I'm
bonus
just
action.
gonna chill as an eagle.
Well, you
never
can
know.
just drop it's animal shapes, right?
Well, watch. What I can do is I'm gonna stand at the back of the boat and I'm gonna face the wrong way. I'm gonna beat my wings and we're gonna really hightail this little dick dinghy out of there. Like, whoo, whoo, whoo.
I feel like we're doing ourselves a real disservice if we don't, as we fly away, the place doesn't explode behind us.
That's why I was asking if anybody has dynamite.
I'll see what I can
I
do.
feel like, okay, I just feel like this would be a real bummer. if
I
that place
could
isn't
cast
blowing up.
Firestorm.
We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Okay. Yay.
We'll do what we can, Horace.
Okay.
So on their turn, you start to see, they haven't made it up to you, but you see claws clamping against the ceiling of ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 claws pulling themselves, these devourers, up onto the top of this column. What do you guys do?
7 claws, blow.
Let's take off.
Yeah, let's go.
I could. So I'll do exactly that. I'll stand at the back of the little dick dinghy. I'll face the wrong way. I'll start beating my wings, and we are quickly motorboating away. Right?
Well, also, isn't our boat called Tiny Dick?
Tiny dick, little dick, same,
Okay.
same.
All right, let's
So you
motorboat away on the Tiny Dick.
I didn't think about it like that. I could also cast Firestorm, which is like very specific burning hells, and I can strategically place them on just like that opening of the top.
Yeah.
So they have to literally get through a firestorm in order to get through.
Hell yeah.
Let's
sounds
do that.
great.
Why not do that? That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds rad.
All right. Instantaneous.
Yeah.
nice.
It
They
creates 10
they off-
foot by 10 foot
10 foot by 10
cubes
foot
of
cubes.
flaming storm.
So I'll place like 4 in that hole.
Jeez.
They all have to be adjacent, but you can then just send the rest down into the
Yeah.
thing. Like that's still
I don't know how big that. How big is that hole? Will 1 cube
Fire-
fill that hole?
That hole was big enough for a giant eagle to get through, but just barely. So I would say 10 feet in diameter.
yeah.
All right, let's do it. I'll stack them.
Nice.
Stack some 10-foot cubes. Each creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
For each cube?
Yes.
For everything in this whole
If it's in a cube, it must make it. Not for how many cubes.
But I
there
mean
are.
for how many cubes? Like if
No.
3 cubes are touching one, does it have to make 3 dexterity saves?
No, they're just in the firestorm.
It's just,
Well,
yeah.
all of them are in the fire.
This must have been a really exciting day for the prisoners in there.
They're just like,
Because they're like, these guys came in, cut off one of their arms, and then grabbed a vial and then took off.
Dexterity saving throw?
yes.
The highest is an 18.
Mine's 19 now.
Then they all fail.
7d10 fire damage. No, it's 19.
It's at 19.
We're both at 19.
Yeah. 7d10 damage. 43 fire damage.
Nice.
Enjoy.
So one of them, you see the fire just rip into its body, finish him.
Oh.
This is the one that Horace had cut the hand off of.
The fire just fills all the sinister cavities of its body, charring it into
Hot.
just blackness, I guess. I just wanted to just burn and char like bad chicken on a barbecue. And as it starts to crackle and turn into ash, the soul that was inside it just drifts up and is now like loose and just stops. Oh.
Stop screaming.
And then turns and speeds away into the ether.
It does just that.
It's free because you get
Well,
right, is it?
Go to
I
heaven,
mean,
little.
it's forever in the void.
Go to heaven, little soul.
there are some rules we're breaking here, but I like the cinematics of it. So one soul tries to escape into the void.
Yes.
It senses a tiny falling orange toad thing, and it wants to possess it.
It's like a friend. Oh.
It's just me and my ghost falling forever.
Side adventure.
Yeah, that's actually a next
Yeah,
episode.
no,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, and the remaining 3 are pretty badly charred, but still alive. So
Row.
you guys row the boat back away from the column. You see these 3 devourers step up onto the top and stare at you as the boat makes its way back to the ship.
Take a picture; it'll last longer.
What is this?
You guys are waving at them,
Flipping them off.
Yeah.
making gestures, and
You suck.
You suck. You suck.
Oh
you
God! I almost fell off the boat.
Oh, this is.
you see one of the devourers steps forward, and its rib cage expands, and you see it look like almost as it breathes deep, and then suddenly out of its throat, this otherworldly bellow ripples out into the void. One sound, but seems as if it is everywhere, and then it stops.
That was
and
probably
then-
nothing.
Yeah, even the little falling frog heard that.
Must row faster. Must row faster. Must row faster.
So you guys, at the same moment, you feel it. People, as you're kind of docking onto the ship, you see people hear this sound across the boat, and it just, it shakes them a little bit for a moment, but they keep tying up the ropes and everything, and you can feel something's different. The air, which was not there before, it starts to move. You feel gusts of wind and things around you, and then you hear it.
The prison
hear-
explodes.
The
Yeah.
prison does not explode. You hear it as if it is everywhere. And the sound, it's loud, but you feel its size more than anything. And it's asking you a question. What are you doing in my prison? thanks for listening to this week's episode. The Velvet League will return next week for the penultimate episode of Season 19. This episode included music by Kevin MacLeod of Incomptech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. Photos and character art can be found in the show notes on partialarc.com. And while you're there, why not check out some of our other podcasts, including Roll to Seas, where myself and Andrew Dickinger discuss the absolute madness of Warhammer 40k. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all under the handle Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.